Gather around, everyone. Today is a very special day, and I have a very special story all about what we celebrate on Christmas. Just think, 2,000 years ago, Jesus was born. That's amazing. It wasn't exactly on Christmas Day, but we celebrate Jesus being born on Christmas. I think it's really awesome that even now, so long after he was born, we still celebrate. Doesn't that show how powerful Jesus' love is? One thing that you should keep in mind, no matter how you celebrate Christmas, is that whatever you do, you should do it with love. Jesus came to earth to bring us love, so it is our job to keep sharing it with others. And knowing this, let's all say, Jesus brings love. You ready? Jesus brings love. This series, we've been learning all about the wonderful things that Christmas brings us. So far, we've talked about hope, peace, and joy. Now, we're on to the last week. And you've guessed it, we're going to talk about love. When Jesus was sent to earth, he brought so much love for us. So this week, we're starting the book of Luke chapter 2. And then we're going to go over to Matthew chapter 2. This because the story of Jesus' birth is written multiple times in the Bible from different points of view to give us the best story as possible. So let's go ahead and read now. And while they were there, the time came for her baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn son. She wrapped him snugly in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger, because there was no lodging available for them. So last week, we learned about how the shepherds were told by the angel where they could find baby Jesus. And here, we find out what that was like. And if you don't know what a manger is, it's the trough that horses and other stable animals eat out of. As you can imagine, it's not very comfortable. But like we learned 2 weeks ago, God would take care of them. Let's keep on reading here. Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of King Herod. About that time, some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem, asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him." The wise men followed a star. God gave them their own instructions on how to find the baby, just like he sent an angel to talk to the shepherds. And they were so excited to not only show Jesus their love, but experience the amazing love that he brings. Let's all say, Jesus brings love. You ready? Jesus brings love. Let's continue reading. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with his mother, Mary, and they bowed down and worshiped him. Then they opened their treasure chests and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I'm sure most of you know this already, but gold is expensive, and so are all of those other items. They wanted to show Jesus how much they loved him with gifts, and not just any gifts, but gifts that were really, really rare or hard to get. They went through all of this effort, traveling a long way and obtaining all of those gifts to show their love. Doesn't that sound kind of familiar? A lot of us travel or have family members who travel to see us. We also give each other fun gifts to show our love too. Love is at the very core of Christmas. It's the basis for everything that Christmas stands for. Jesus brings love. Let's all say that together, everyone. Jesus brings love. But gifts are not the only way that we can share love during Christmas time. Kind words go a long way, even more than you might think. People get stressed and more easily frustrated during the Christmas time. So having patience and reassuring people, even if things are tense, can really help the people around us. We can also bring peace and hope to our families this year. That means not fighting with your siblings. That's right, if you fight with your siblings a lot, you know who you are. It can also mean not arguing with your parents and remembering that we are commanded by God to obey them. There are a lot of other ways to share love this Christmas time too. Can you think of any? Jesus brings love. Let's say that together, everyone. Jesus brings love. I love Christmas, but there are a lot of people who aren't huge fans of it. I think it's because there's so much going on. It feels kind of crazy. Traffic gets crazy. Stores are so packed that families can't even do their regular shopping together. But I think that we can turn that around and make people see the real reason for Christmas. I know we can do it. Jesus brings us love. And now it's our job to bring it to others. And what better time than Christmas? I really want to encourage you to share love with someone this Christmas even if it's just one other person. You can help them celebrate with Jesus, just like we all should. Oh, and before we end this story today, let's practice our memory verse. I pray that God, the source of hope, will fill you completely with joy and peace because you trust in Him. Then you will overflow with confident hope through the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15, verse 13. Merry Christmas, and don't forget to spread God's love.